Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Monday, the 28th of July. Welcome to Johnnie's Bite. Let me begin this sermon by saying thank you to all of you who spent time to join us. All of you spend time to share our content. All of you spend time to sprinkle the work we do here to the rest of the wonderful world. We want to thank you especially, and we want to thank you for being there for us, and for being with us, and for staying with us, and for keeping the spirit with us. We appreciate you. While saying thank you to all of you, I also want to say thank you to Grandpa Clothing in Dansoman and elsewhere, in Kigali and many other places, and also to Sonar Fashions in Tamale. Please call him on 0246590162 and get something special made for you. Over the weekend, I was at a funeral of a beloved uncle, the late Don Ziggy, and Senior Blair B 1971, Mr. Ezekiel Tego. And his son is a very, very good friend of mine. We've been contemporaries for a very, very long time. And he was laid to rest, a very fantastic man, Blair B 71. Greetings to General IB Quarty and the rest of the team from 71 who made sure that the late Ziggy got the best of goodbyes. And we appreciate them. Now, this morning, I also want to thank the Ghana Water Company because I broached the matter about something around the mothers in Kaneshi Polyclinic area. Some leakage that, had happened there, but they had cordoned off the place, a portion of the road. It was becoming an inconvenience to residents and people who use that road. So I spoke to them and they did the needful. So the great one, the Honorable Adam Mutawakilu, former member of parliament, now the boss at Ghana Water Company, Stanley Marty, and the team, thank you so much indeed. Today, my sermon will be focused on us, journalists. But before I come to that, I want to talk about 5 things that I have consistently spoken about and told us all not to politicize. But I digress a bit. Last Friday, I read a notice from the office of the president that said post-retirement contracts was not going to be the order of the day. Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alegibam became popular. Most of you know him because I spoke against post-retirement contracts. He fought till the very end, but that was one of the down moments of the previous government, and we all agree. So, this government has already given us a directive from the office of the president that post-retirement contracts is not going to be the order of the day. So what are we suddenly hearing of people holding on to post past their age of retirement and they don't want to go anywhere? What are we hearing? I digress a bit. The government must not endorse this. Now, let me talk about the 5 things that I said we shouldn't politicize. Education, health, economy, agric, security. I'll begin from education. We all sat down and played the ostrich in this country and pretended that all was well when we had an administration that came and told us that parent-teacher associations was to be outlawed. Every parent. So I have brought my child to school. but it is the teacher and the school that must help to manage them. Me who gave birth, I who give birth to the child, I must not be involved. And because of politics, and because of free SHS, and because of the issues that we had trying to politicize education in this country, everybody kept quiet. But as I showed you the other time, free school in this country did not start under President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. No. Free school in this country, I showed you a 1963 daily graphic document that said that people went to school, even to the university level. They had breakfast, lunch, supper. They were actually paid to go to school. They called it millions. Medical students got more. Others in other disciplines got much lesser, but they got the monies anyway. And they had snack at 4 p.m. Those who are above 60, inching to 70, 80, they know what I'm talking about. And then they actually had a 3-course dinner where the term academic pomposity came from. So if those who benefited from that serve our children with expired food, starve them and prevent their parents from seeing them and visiting them under the guise of COVID-19, how do you want to convince me that we did not politicize education? That's just one example. Today we are being told that WASI practicals monies have been released by the Haruna Idrisu-led Ministry of Education. In the past, I told you that we even under-calculated and refused to send the monies to the people. So teachers and the schools had to fund that. Big Sam, good morning to you. That's education. Let's talk about health. I have seen the doctors talk about a colleague of theirs who died. And I mourn with them. I mourn with them deeply. But I say that, look, we are the cause of our own problems because we also have politicized health. There are hospitals in this country that did upgrade. The great king of the Ashanti Kingdom, Otumfuo said to it had to take him to come to the public to literally beg his people to support him to upgrade and uplift and make sure that Komfanochi Teaching Hospital was up to the standard that it enjoyed in the days of old. His Royal Majesty, he had to come and beg because he saw it as a duty that the system had failed. So he had to come and literally beg his people to help him fix Komfanochi Teaching Hospital. We went to do a big launch of a project that had been abandoned in the 70s, all of those ones. And we did next to nothing. We politicized health. All the professionals in this country kept quiet about it. Everybody was silent about it. So today I'm on with the doctors, but the doctors were also part of the problem. The health professionals who knew were part of the problem. You see, the people that you keep mute for, when they have issues, they pick their passports and they fly out of their country to go and seek medical care. Put the list up yourself. It's a compendium. Put the list up yourself. When they are sick, they won't go to your Kolibu. They won't go to your Fiankwata. They won't go to your whole hospital. They won't go to your Komfanochi. They won't go to your Tamale Teaching Hospital. They'll pick their passport and fly out of the country and go and seek medical care. You and I who will go to these places, when they misbehave, you keep quiet because you are tied to their apron strings. If we make our country better, it will be sweet. I've spoken about education. I've spoken about health. Let me talk about agric. We spent monies in this country. We said we were doing planting for food and jobs. One district, one factory. one village, one dam. You know, so. And I always told you that if you go back to the Champon regime, may he rest in peace, he had Operation Feed Yourself, and he had Operation Feed Your Industries. Those who have lived longer in this country, I take time to read. Most of my friends are older people, very, very old people. They tell me things, they give me documents, I read them. Operation Feed Yourself, Operation Feed Your Industry. That is a clone of one district, one factory, one village, one dam, planting for food and jobs. We spent millions pretending to be planting food while importing food from places. So if Burkina Faso sneezes, we catch a cold. If Guinea sneezes, we catch a cold. Common Yemuadie, we import it. As Dr. Ishmael Yamson said, we spend the money, we planted or pretended to have planted, the jobs they didn't come, the food did not come. But everybody kept quiet. And then we created a comedy scene at the Ministry of Agric. We did Amadam Police, Plantain Police, Cocoa Police, where police people were standing in trucks and they were standing in trucks, and we had brought planting to the Agric Ministry. And we are insulting the market women that they were the ones who were inflating the prices of planting in this country. Go and read the Planting for Food and Jobs document, the policy document. Go and read it. It says every ministry, department, and agency will have its own farm or garden or whatever it is. Did you bother to pause to ask the Agric Ministry at the time, and even now, where their farm is? Did you pause? So you see how we politicize that? Let's talk about the economy. If you run an economy, and inflation goes beyond 50%, and it is later brought down to about 20-something%, and you all pretend that the government has done something good, when the government inherited an inflation that was less than 20%, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. Let's look at security. There's been recent audit to say that people should, be giving, shown the exit, etc. People have been moved out. They've been giving training and information. They've been taught how to handle weapons. Today they are out there. Are you safe? We've turned our security installations into proper security people, political security people, and protocol security people. So we are hiring people we disqualify people who have the height, and we hire people who do not have the height. Does it make sense to you? So if you're on an issue and you walk to the police station, you are not even too sure who you are talking to and where his allegiances lie, whether it belongs to you, the person who is employing them and feeding them and clothing them and putting them where they have to sleep, or whether it belongs to they and their paymasters or whoever they are that brought them into the service. And it cuts across. So we have to, as a country, rethink. Now I go on to our journalist matter. And that will end my sermon for this morning. As journalists, and let me put out a disclaimer, that if I finish this one and I don't have a job anymore, I'll take the bullet and the fall. We as journalists talk for everybody. Today, everybody is mourning Charles Kojo Fusu, Daddy Lumba. Find his photo and put it there. People are celebrating his mastery, his musical dexterity. Everybody is celebrating him. But who was taking care and entertaining Daddy Lumba? taking care of and what do you call it, entertaining Daddy Lumba? Who was doing that? Those of us who spend time to say that, oh, we have taken on this challenge, we are fixing it, we are trying to help so that we become a better society. Who takes care of us? What does the journalist eat? Where does he sleep? How does he keep his family safe? Who takes care of his emotional, put Daddy Lumba's photo up there. His emotional construct. This gentleman was killed almost every year after he reached a certain age. Every year somebody comes to announce that he is dead. Can you imagine the emotional trauma the person goes through? And I want to use the journalist as a point of contact. Come back to me. As journalists, we defend everybody in society. We are very active. What is the pay structure of journalists in this country? What is the pay structure? If you have a degree and you enter public service, education ministry, or you go to the health ministry or whatever it is, you know that after this period, if I am able to tick these boxes, I can move on to the, and you know your progression. In the newsroom, what is your career path? And I'm not talking about my newsroom alone. I'm talking about every newsroom in this country. What is your career path? There are journalists in this country who go months on end without salaries. So it is no longer journalism, it is media ownership, which has become a lucrative business, profitable business for some people, and not journalism, which interferes with it because they say, oh, don't touch this matter, don't touch that matter, don't touch this matter. Today I'm speaking for us because I've realized that the people we hand the microphone over to do not actually care about us. If it is a holiday, you are at home. But when you turn on the radio, you expect to hear music. You expect to see somebody who works within the media space to be there to be playing music or providing some programming or content. If you turn on the TV, you expect content. So it is a holiday, but they say essential service persons must be there. You will be in bed. Today I'm speaking for us. How many media organizations in this country have health insurance for their own people? And we all behave like ostriches. The people, look, today we're talking about NAGRAT, we talk about TEWU, we talk about Ghana Nurses and Midwives Association, we talk about this, everybody, single spine salary, we talk about everybody who takes time to talk for us. My good brother and friend, Latif of Multimedia, he was beaten right in front of the police headquarters. There's video evidence to show. What has happened? What has my own GJ, my beloved GJ, done about it? We condemn it in no uncertain terms and we leave it. Look, the new administration is trying. But where they had the glitch was where a journalist from Media General, Sapoma, she was beaten up. The GJ declared that we will have a blackout of the media for those MPs, where the journalists were beating up, under by people associated with those MPs. It was the same journalists who went to unite with my small sister, Minister for Information at the time, Fatima Abubakar, who came back to say, we apologize to you. Does the scar and the trauma vanish because you apologized? I said, today I'm speaking for us. There are people who they go to funerals, they go to weddings, they see people, they say, oh, he has a nice voice and a nice face. Then they put them out. That's why I mentioned that media ownership has become more profitable and lucrative. So journalism has become a problem. Shall I give me 1 minute? Let me finish this sermon nicely. Now, so as I speak for us, I hope you appreciate the plight of the journalists. When was the first time or last time you heard journalists say, we are going on strike, embarking on a strike as people do? And then we will go and cover it for them. When was the last time you heard about it? Recently at Ablekuma North, a policeman slapped a journalist unprovoked. Unprovoked. So if we as journalists will always put our cameras out there and our microphones out there for people to speak and activate their voices and defend their rights and their honor, and we cannot stand up for ourselves, we have a problem. There are journalists who are not paid in this country and they survive on solely. So the big man gives them money to influence how the stories are put out there. Some of us will refuse those advances. But how many can stand to that? It's a big problem. It's a very big problem. The schools of communication are training people, they are bringing people out, and people are graduating every now and then. But what are their prospects? That is why you would have people who will tell you that they think that you went to a 3-month journalism training school. But if you enter into our newsrooms across the Republic of Ghana, you find lawyers, you find engineers, you find architects, you find lab people, you find communication specialists, you find people who have different qualifications. So that old mentality of, oh, he just has a small certificate, he went to a mushroom, broadcasting school and he's working, people like him, and etc. Those days are gone. But who do I blame? I blame us for lowering the bar, becoming victims of our own standards, and allowing people to disrespect us because we activate our voices for everybody else. But when it comes to us, we keep shut. Here ends my sermon. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you, Haja?
I'm good.
Talk to me.
My brother, let me say good morning to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Brigadier General Paul Seidu, and then Honorable Johnson Asiedu Ketia, who are managing the affairs of Tema Gapuha. In fact, we are very happy with their work. As you are talking for yourself, the journalist, this morning, I'm very, very happy. As for that Ablekumanov policeman there, if nothing is done about him, wallahi, some of us will not understand it. Kra. We let the ones that are past bygone. But this fresh one there, we all saw it, unprovoked. A journalist was slapped in the face, and even he was hurt. That one there, if nothing is done about it, we will not understand. I also want to talk for the callers and testers of the NDC party. Who is taking care of callers and testers in this country? Callers and testers. When you go to look, ask those who come to your program. When you open phone lines and their party people don't call to defend what they say, how do they feel? We do this on our own expenses, my brother. It is we who, when party comes in power, they don't give us anything, they don't give us any position, but we continue to work for the party. From our constituency level to these radio stations and video stations, TV stations. So who is talking for us? The party should turn and look at the testers and callers. Some of us, yes, if even we don't have big certificates, we have small ones who can give us some jobs. They should give us those jobs. The jobs are there. We are also Ghanaians.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Sorry about that. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Let's hear your thoughts and comments. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning. Energy. Good morning.
Good.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
This is Imoro Abdulsamad calling from Boss.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yes, in particular. Please, I applied for ophthalmic medicine at Kolebu. So they gave me a message to come for interview on the 22nd. So I went, and they told us that we will spend not less than 15,000 as our fees, the first edition, the admission fees. So I don't know. We have other courses like peri-operative, critical care, and this autonomous nursing, we are paying more than the other courses. So please, if as a strong journalist as I believe in you can do an investigation into this. So I don't understand why we, the autonomous nurses, we are paying more than the other edition. So the principal is not asked us that we will. How much we have in our accounts, and we are applying for this course.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. That's 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
The people's voice.
Eben in Kwabenya, talk to me. Hello, Eben. Oh, please call me back. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnnie Hughes.
Yes, sir. Ima in Amomole, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, my dear brother.
Great.
I'm doing great.
Talk to me.
Thank you very much. Today, my fire is on my party hierarchy and my own government. What I want to tell the party hierarchy and President Mahama and his authority, or those who matters with him, we have sacrificed. We knew definitely that NDC party will form the next government. So we, the grassroots, we threw out all that we had, our time, our energy, our resources. Mr. Jenny, me, being a staff of ECG, I have trained a lot of boys without taking a penny, a peswa. I even don't know some of their parents. I don't know. I don't know any of their relatives.
You train them to do what?
I train them in electricals.
Okay.
Yes, electricals.
So what is your point now?
Yeah, my point now is we are out of resources, and therefore I'm pleading with our party hierarchy to assist us. They should come to our aid, as Ajia said, because we don't have anything at heart now. Mr. Johnny, we don't have anything because we spent all that we had during the 2024 elections. So for now, we are 7 months. They are 7 months in governance. We need assistance. Okay. We have our documents. Some of us who need contracts. We have our qualifications and all that.
We hear
so
you.
They should send their focus on us.
We hear you.
And help us.
We hear you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my brother.
055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Call me. Let's have a conversation. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnny.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, this is Claude.
Talk to me, my brother.
Oh, Charlie. Like they said, yeah, I know I against cocaine. Hey. Mr. Johnny, and I don't pay. I clock me free zenu from Catamanso. And I don't pay me in Chapping Bia. If you say, call us in greater calculus in your woeful. Cassie, I can't have been Chirawomo. No moon say, young Sumoja will you move, it will move for. Yeah, penny for a yano. A yapa. 7 months, Munier, yet if ye. Or more you be, you know. I want to catch you say, you buy and so moody. A giant. Now, would you go near a Jamunan and Munamunan about? Now, Unkunya Suna would dear, Unkun, Asamba, Unkun, said you could have a 9.
Tobo.
Yen penny for now, your mom said, Omania Tiama. Oma you see, I see where you may read. College, get a crack college. Now we are a about Quay, Macajano. Then I could show Massa. Nanka College, say, young call you and pay me, you bet you into work a Sebia boy. Now you're fair. Now see your coffee hang. Then penny for in Cayenne, office beer, Ugo could be a yes, you buy and say. Then ministries in me pay work and can have crack a cray. Baku be a facola baku. And the uncle baby says, "Oh, my be beyond pa. College no more my and clean and poor bay."
Yo, Mate.
Me pacho minka we ntato na menko. Minim se bi dire chire. Se college no omo person be hwama yen a. Omo je se Uber. VT bi kwampo no be ma yen. Omo mfa ma yen yemfanye Uber. Ye pa ma chaw. Na du mra omo hia yen no. Omo fra yen em ye be ye adwuma mo. Omo nka je nipa.
Medasi. Thank you. Good morning.
My brother, good morning.
Anna not then.
Brother, nyame adal ma.
Yanti. Adumara kwa yanti we.
Ana pe mi tia uti no bia. Brother, ana pe de ye na ye de ye politics some bottom chain. Na ya ka modna ebi that American. Brother, the reason sometimes institutions in womb media from there. Obiale a politics. You know, that officer now, about them journalists national. I think say no ya marshal our headquarters. And he was very calm man. Meaning say what you details what per way one kakra. So on the day when I was watching the television now, who say on na abo bia sunu. Maybe say officer wait. And yeah, my nimuno. Akwe say obi enyajia ye twaso no menkan say etutrasem because moka chere say onfiri hompo and wenfi ho a enka ma civilian bi nkwaye na nka wo police officer no mpo no nipa no but who as a senior officer I don't know chief superintendent also
chief superintendent
and what can I say ono yes ano enam so a boys ni na so dey and to quite because when we say police for no credit me bu even one abu journalist she ono bo no na you say na rasta guy bi so e wo kwa no wo bu journalist lady bi wo ho and the impinfire did the bra ashamon san mo yes ya na mo pese youth na yes mo ntenten wo mo no na e kwa be na mo force aten wo mo brother my name will be some ready.
That's it. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. John.
Yes, boss.
This is Ibrahim from Second.
Ibra, talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's a long time. Anytime we call you, the line, it will be very sometimes to cut.
Forgive and forget.
Means that if you take and then they wait my unit and I listen to it's better.
Forgive and forget.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Let's hear you.
You see the problem of we the people in Ghana, sometimes the journalists, the doctors, the what, we don't care of our integrity. Some people don't matter whether you spoil their name, the credibility that they built for years. Somebody don't matter to use it one day to destroy it. You see journalists, they will beat the journalist, and another journalist defending the one that beat the journalist. But it doesn't make sense. Look at the Reverend Osim Fojo or what the former deputy minister.
Reverend Dr. John Intim Fojo.
Right. Dr. John Intim Fojo.
Right.
He's not saying that Abel Kumanov, the government, the people that did the vandalism there are more than 100, but the government arrested only 2 people. This is a shame. I said, I was so wet. Uniform people. Known people, nothing, even a dog was not arrested. So they shot somebody's leg on them. A sitting MP was slapped in the presence of the police. Nothing happened. This one is a past MP. And that person is using a pepper spray and they beat her. I don't support the beating, but you are seeing that one to be something that you have to press the government to do something. But what you have done, then the former the deputy speaker said those that they kill in the election are criminals.
Thank you, Ibra. I'm grateful. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
The Pacho Frank Naru, Domi Mayo.
Mitio Minya.
Yo. Anopaidi Mamimo Abaso. Namen Chamaidu, a Shaman communication officer. Namen somebody for the star Chamaju near the Omon kind of man, what praying communicated so far for the past 6 years in opposition with prayer. Opani, 10 million of the Kayano. Yes, past in 24. You said, Ipa, Kai baby, free. A boy, Anna, actually, I have fast of fruit. A chance, no, the Kavi and Sano. more who grassroots. I am Mabunu, after election, a 2 month thing, and then put in a Mabunu, Edward Moka, at 2 Homa party. The Sudan in company 3 days. Now you need so you need it. You put Galia, yet now, police center 3 days. When they declare I am winner, and I put now when you not be sitting there. Then 24, 6 months, 7 months, and take video of any. You said it is your way, any Munana.
Made us.
This year election, and fire this Mabunu, and pass here, and that did so. But do I have from you? And I'm no concern, you must be about from iron rod about from cement about from, and you might $1 about from, BCA about from, Patru about from, Busy about from, name a castle by Mabuna, a Swabama and company, the company for setting that. Any people go to any drama,
made us. Thank you. Good morning.
Johnny.
Hey, my brother, how are you?
I'm fine. This is Mr. Lincoln. How are you?
Hey, Akwete man, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good. Yes. Let me continue from where my brother just hung up. And I think
that if you people have party issues, you should go to the party office and stop using my platform as your bandwagon. It's not fair. It's not fair to the other people who are not party people, who don't belong to your party. Why do you want to turn our program into a party microphone? Why?
Johnny, let me say good morning to our colleague and our president himself, Joe Ashama, for the good job he's doing. They handle us in opposition. We are praying that he should be given a better place. He's a family man taking care of a lot of the colleagues.
I will have to let you go. Good morning.
Johnny, this is
Papa Tiden. Talk to
me. Let me just say this. We are researching, right?
That's right.
Good. Certain things happened in the past government. Even when Kufuor was president, this man has been encouraged to still behave the way he behaved when he was Deputy Minister of Health. I'm talking about Ajimameno.
He was the health minister, actually, not the Deputy Minister of Health.
No, at that time, he was Deputy Minister of Finance.
Yes, MP for Doma Central.
Yes. And he gave contract to Wuyume without seeking for parliamentary approval. At the end of the day, we rather turn on Wuyume that he did the wrong thing. Because this man who gave that contract to Wuyume was left to be working freely. Same man under Adenado's government gave contract to Sputnik V or whatever it is. Are you aware of it? Am I lying?
I'm listening to you, sir.
No, please, I beg of you, help me.
No, I'm listening to you.
At the airport to the vaccine, something that they are taking over there. Who gave contract to that particular person? I believe Ajimameni even came out to say that he made a mistake. Is that not it?
That's right.
If he had been punished, giving contract that was not
Sputnik V vaccines.
Yes, if he had been punished relative to Wuyume's contract that he gave without going to Parliament for approval, I don't think this thing will have happened. I get my point. And to can it all. So we are resetting. This thing has to be revisited. We don't want to hear anything like we are still investigating. This person will be something. And to end it up, my brother, you have to bear with the callers. Look, me, before 2016 election, right? I've been I go to radio stations, I communicate. I as a panelist, listen to me properly. I've met the likes of Don Buego, Ken Kwanchi, talk of all the top guys.
I hear you, Papa. Papa, I'm grateful. No, Papa. No.
Hold on, I beg of
then
you.
Wrap up in 20 seconds.
I just want to tell you that.
Yes.
The calling side is so important in the life of any political party.
That is a party matter. So I beg you, Papa. Sorry. Sorry. If there are party issues, please go to the party office and talk to them. It's not fair to other persons who listen to the show because they want to hear rich radio content, and you turn the thing into a party campaign. Why? Good morning.
Hello, my brother.
Uncle Peter T, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you too, my brother?
I'm not happy this morning about some of my good friends who are doing that. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Exactly. It seems that we are watching our own in public. That is what I can see. And we must, even though the problems are there, we must also, reduce it to somebody will say a continental size, so that it doesn't blow out too much. Our opponent will get this. I think it's not the best. Johnny, this Galamsey issue, I think that I just want this government to be extra careful the way it deals with the issues. I've had the opportunity to visit Takwa Abonso myself about 3 weeks ago. And then did some rounds there just to equip myself with information about Galamsey all the time. I've never been there, but I've given it a try to see what is going on. You see, if government is not careful, the former opposition, that is MPP, will take advantage and then continue to let Galamsey not cease operating. Because I realized that what I went there to witness, these junkies, I don't know how they call them, the junkies, those that MPP had considered had nothing to do in society, had been employed, to take over some of these Galamsey exercises with the sense that, if they kill them, nothing. Just to let people believe that this government cannot solve Galamsey problem. And it is becoming an issue. So government, I don't believe in employ or deploy soldiers to the place, shooting people and all that. That is not my interest. The government must take proactive, measures to ensure that the community and the chiefs and all those matters are involved.
I hear you.
To be able to.
Thank you very much. We're grateful. Thank you. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Let's make a very final call and check out for sports. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hughes.
Yes, my friend from New Achimota. How are you doing?
Yes, please.
Great. Talk to me.
Good. Okay. You see, I think it's 3 days ago, I read this issue on your station. Those calling you and using your platform to lobby for people, it is wrong. This is not the right place for you to lobby for some people. If you want somebody to be appointed, go to the national headquarters. There. Go there. They started from that angle. Now they are moving from where the senior courses, the college should also be attended to, which is 100% wrong. And I agree with you. Don't allow them. If they have any issue, they should go to those in charge of that constituency to go and lobby.
I hear
Don't
you.
use this platform.
Thank you.
So
I'm
100%,
grateful.
I agree with you.
I'm grateful.
Don't allow them, please.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful. And we can't pick any more calls. We're still in a tribute to Dade Lumba. And this morning I spoke about the Inky fraternity. It's money issues. Sikasem.